Hey guys, it's Aster YGO here with Pat on his Invoked Dogmatica Shoutout deck profile. He came first place today. What were your matchups?
Well, today I had to play 6 Samurai first, and that was a pretty tough matchup. Harder than I thought it would be, mostly because I am pretty new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have no idea what 6 Sams do. After that, my matchup was Sky Striker, and Sky Striker was pretty interesting because I used to play Sky Striker, and it's one of the few decks where I know it hit in every particular spot. And then my final matchup was against, Prank Kids, and I don't know why they're called that. They're not funny at all. No pranks to be had one bit. Yeah, I was worried about that one, but I was able to pull through in the end.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So I think that I won because today is St. Patrick's Day and my name happens to be Patrick. A little bit of the luck of the Irish for you. And I'm the only person who was nice enough to wear green to my locals today. No one else is celebrating. Really disappointed in these people who are being so rude to the Irish. Anyway, we're going to go into the profile now. I am playing, like it was said, Invoked Dogmatica Shoutout. We begin with 3 of your boy, Mr. Alistair himself there. Pretty unique tech in this deck, I think. Moving along, we're playing 2 copies of Invocation, and then you're playing 3 copies of Magical Meltdown. Now, I don't know if these ratios are correct or not, but I think it feels right for me. I'm also playing the Terraforming just because being able to search this out is nice. It's nice. It gets your whole game started. Next, we're on 2 copies of Nadir Servant. So, like, everyone's thinking that this deck is broken. Semi-limiting this card really slows down this deck. It really messes up the consistency of it, and it wasn't an issue for me today, but I'm sure it's an issue for some other people. I'm playing 3 copies of Ecclesia. I'm playing double Fleur-de-Lis because that just feels nice sometimes. You do want to see it. The special summon interruption is really nice on your opponent's turn, and getting that it feels good. I've got to shout out my friend Michael. He was the one who put me on this. And yeah, Fleur-de-Lis just feels nice. And next we have the Maximus. Maximus just feels right, being able to just send those 2 and set up some plays. Really good stuff. Just sending 2 cards from your extra deck and setting up a play. Really good stuff. And then you'll notice I'm not playing the Dogmatica Punishment in this Dogmatica package. It's because it locks me out of the extra deck on the following turn. And I gotta tell you, I really like going to the extra deck on the following turn. And it hadn't really occurred to me as being an issue until a friend of mine named Braydon brought that up with me, and he was right. It does in fact lock me out going into the next turn. So not using the extra deck then. Anyway, we're moving along to Fusion Destiny. This is another big hit to this deck. Fusion Destiny at 2. I actually only ended up going into the Fusion Destiny play I think once all tournament today. It did not matter because people are afraid enough of Fusion Destiny that just needs to be in your hand. And then, of course, you're playing your classics with your Fusion Destiny, your Fusion Destiny targets of Celestial and Dasher. Dasher being able to special summon during the standby phase never came up. And Celestial drawing 2 did come up a couple times, and that feels pretty good. The 2 times I ended up going into DP.
Agreed's pretty nice.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hot take. Next we have the Shoutout engine. 1 Shoutout Schism is all you need in the main deck. I'll just say about that. The effective send is really nice. The only thing I don't like about Shoutout Schism is that it is a continuous trap, so it can be negated before you can actually bring out your window. But I love baiting out a negate with it. It feels really good. Then we're playing our hand trap lineup of Triple Ogre because little package exists in this format called Brave, and you want to hit it. You want to hit the Brave package any way you can, and Ghost Ogre is one of the ways you get it. Next we've got triple copies of Imperm. Imperm's strong still. It's crazy. I can't believe that Imperm is still a good card.
Right?
Going strong. Same with this guy. Triple copies of Ash Blossom. This one's pretty good too. You know, it hits that DPE engine. Brave stuff.
Never gets old.
Rogue cards. They can't do anything. Yeah. And then double Droll and Lockbird. Now, I'm playing double Droll and Lockbird just because I felt like Droll and Lockbird's worth playing in the main deck, especially if you see something like Dragon Link at your locals. However, you don't really need it all the time, so it's good to have. And it also works really well for a specific extra card that I have that needs a win target. So next we're playing triple Crossout Designator. Crossout Designator feels really nice, especially with this card being only at 1. So being able to draw a Magical Meltdown and a Crossout or Called by the Grave is full combo. And it's just that simple, right? Being able to get that Called by the Grave off or getting that Crossout off, it's a really good time. And then finally we got triple Droplet because it's good when you're going first too, because if your opponent attacks into you, you can activate the Droplet and drop their attack by half, and you can survive. Right?
Right. Yeah.
That happened to you,
Yeah.
Mr. Yeah.
Felt that a little bit.
It happens. Next we have double copies of Mechaba. I don't know if you know this or not, but Mechaba is good. It's just a solid negate. It's a good play. We're playing the Almirage and the Secure Garden to go into it because it's the easiest way to get into your invoked place. Next we have the Agoides. Agoides, I think. Close enough. Really good for going for game. Boosts up if you banish a monster from your fusion monster. It's good. Anyway, Purgatrio, also good for pushing for game. Ragin, little Book of Moon tech there. I didn't actually go into it at all today, and that's why we're playing the Droll and Lockbird. I don't know if I'm going to be playing the Droll and Lockbird next week. We're going to revisit that. Next we have the App Cologne. Now the App Cologne, the Construct, and the Winda work really well in tandem with a card called Shoutout Schism I play in my main deck. This allows me to go into a Winda, and it allows me to have, I guess, fodder, a good word? For Maximus, to go into Maximus from my extra deck, you know, it's from the main deck. Gotta banish. Never mind, you guys know. Okay. Next we've got Titanic Lad. It's the only Dogmatica extract monster that I have. I think it's the only one that exists. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. Next we have the Elder Entity Entis and the Predaplant Chimera Flagia. Now, Chimera Flagia is really nice because I didn't actually use it as a super poly target at all. I just used it for its secondary effect of being able to search a Fusion Destiny on the next standby phase. And like I said before, searching a Fusion Destiny is enough to keep your opponent in check going forward for the next turn. Searching Fusion Destiny is good enough to make a lot of people scoop, and I'm okay with that.
Did it come up a lot today?
It came up thrice. Next we have the DPE to go with the Fusion Destinies, because that'd be awkward. And finally, wrapping it up, we got the Anaconda to help that out. Going into the side deck, which varies from locals to locals, we've got triple copies of Lancia. That's for any of your Brave matchups, or any of your Dragon Link matchups, or any matchups that banish anything. Next we have triple Nibiru for any matchups that summon a lot, like, I don't know, Prank Kids, Six Sam, Dragon Link. Locals are locals. Yeah. Next, you're playing triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Now, Imperial Order is no longer in the format, but I'm still scared of it, so I'll always play Cosmic Cyclone.
Just in case.
Just in case. You never know when it's going to come back. Next is triple copies of Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched is a great tech this format with the Brave Engine, with your opponent having to banish everything except for their token. Feels really nice, and yeah, it's messes them up. And then Tikaboo. I was told by everyone to play Tikaboo. I did not once play Tikaboo.
Thank you, sir.
Did it just not come up, or did you just not think it was worth it over other things you were siding in?
I have no idea how to play it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much, Pat. Congratulations on your first place win. Hopefully we can keep that up for next week.
I doubt
for
it.
The cash oh, please. For the cash tournament next week. Shout out to Curl Gaming Lounge. Shout out to Rayteous Videos for the mats.
Yes. Rayteous Videos.
You know the vibes.
Quite the mat.
Go check out his Synchro, 4th place World Championship qualifier. Top with Synchrons, amazing list, super fun.
Check it out. Appreciate you shouting that out.
Yeah, man, of course, dude. Yeah, pulling up with the 6 amps today was
Terrible.
it's all right.
Also throwback. Also throwback.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Pat. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much for having me in your video. I appreciate it.